What's happening, folks? We're live. It's your favorite dummy metal, Tact Cat. Charmy's here with me. Unfortunately, you do not see an ACR. Do not have an Andrew here with me right now. Andrew's got something going on at the house, and he's not able to attend. But in the spirit of Whiskey Wednesday, and me being the guy I am, I'm still going to do it. When has that ever stopped me before? One man show. Got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But possibly he might be joining me here after he gets some stuff taken care of. So we shall see. We shall see. Let me get into the chat here and say hello to y'all jumping in. TMT, good to see you, brother. You won the award for number 1 tonight. Billy, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Sassy, good to see you. Hope all is well there. I'm having me some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cup. Having a little bit of coffee here. It's been a long day. A little tired. Need a little pick-me-up. So I got some espresso juice, some magical bean juice in my cup here. It's about done, and then I'm going to switch to a beer. Which the beer is something that I have not had on my show here before. Another from the amazing Rusty Rail. And yeah, it's great. It's great. Not what I would normally pick as a beer for myself. This one was the wife's pick. And yeah, it's actually pretty doggone good. So wait till we get rolling here a little bit, folks, and then break that out, and we'll get into the shenanigans and whatnot for a Whiskey Wednesday. So I hope everybody is doing well here this evening. As I said before, Andrew will be joining potentially at some point if he gets his stuff taken care of that he's got going on at the house. So, anywhoozle. Got your weather going on, Sassy. We've had some fun weather up in this part too. Rain, then it's not going to rain, then it's looking like it's going to rain, but then it doesn't. But then it doesn't look like it's going to rain, and it does. Going through a lot of that kind of crap right now. And also, yeah, I want to send prayers out to the folks in Wisconsin. Just had an F3 tornado go through up around Menasha. My cousin lives out that way in Wisconsin, and yeah, there was a lot of damage going on there. A lot of people getting displaced from their homes and stuff. Tree branches literally going through the side of the house, going through the floor, and going through the ceiling from the second floor wall through the floor, through the ceiling into the first floor, smashing down on sunroofs, on porches. I mean, like, it's insane the amount of damage that I saw from the pictures he sent me. And yes, y'all might notice I got my own vest here. I'm not wearing my ACR mock-up. I'm wearing my own Yodi green, or Ranger green as it would be, or my own vest here today. Not copycat and Johnny Depp and the Tug Thug. But yes, I hope everybody's having a good day. Everybody's staying safe out there. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. There's a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of stupid stuff going on. Maybe I'll wait a minute before I get into some of that. Just wait here a little minute and break out the beer whenever I go to get into that, because I'm probably going to need a drink at that point. Man, oh day. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if I was actually even going to go live here this evening without Andrew. We had a topic picked. We were going to talk about optics and best use cases and different things and so on and so forth. But I think I'm going to hold off on that until I actually have the man here with me, digging both our inputs. Him as an instructor, me as an instructor, and what we've seen, what we've done, practical use, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to hold off on the topic until I get my partner in thought here with me. I have some interference on the mic. Uno momento. Let me see if I can fix that from my handy dandy studio here. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, these dirty bastards. I think I know what's going on. I got a fan running. have a fan running because it's hotter than Hades in here, or some may say Satan's taint. So I got a fan running, and that might be causing the interference. Normally, I'm able to kick on my echo cancellation and all that. So let me see if I can shut that off and see if that helps. Is that any better? Let me know, is that any better? Because then you're going to probably end up hearing the chair squeaks and all that kind of stuff. So did that take care of it? Turtle coffee for turtle power. All right, good. Good as long as that took care of it. That's all that matters. No, it's still doing it. I'm not quite sure what would be causing that then. Same thing I do all the time. I really don't know. Let's see if I can do anything here. No, yes. Which is it? Is it better? Is it no? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Please. I'm confused. Doesn't take much. You guys got an that'll do it. No, yes. Just need some clarification. Wasn't the fan. Then I don't know what it would be. I honestly don't know what it'd be. I actually had a stream going before this, and YouTube shut it down before I even started. It was like 5-10 seconds in, and YouTube killed it. So I wouldn't be surprised if something's funny going on. Maybe I need to pick the mic up closer or something. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew what to tell you, what I could do to fix it, but I'm. All my tests were running good. Everything was beautiful here. Yeah, for sure. Again, real stupid. Real stupid. Yeah, I've been seeing all kinds of like weird stuff happening, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Well, since I don't have the fan on, getting rid of my vest because I'm getting warm now. Oh my gosh, metal stripping on camera. No, I'm just taking my vest off. Stow it, you sick twisted freaks. Well, I have open floor here. Not really getting into much here yet, but been going to Tractor Supply. We talked about like budget things. Andrew and I talked about some budget things here live or so ago, and budget things aren't always the worst. They aren't always the worst. I was able to go to Tractor Supply and get some stuff on clearance. It was already on sale, but then they threw another like 20% on top of it because I had the Tractor Supply thing, right? So, turn your fan back on. Nah, it's all right. I'm good. But just had to lose the vest. That's all. Um, one thing that I found that you can never have too much of or too many of is flashlights and headlamps. Tractor Supply has the Lights All brand, the Litez All brand. Okay. Are they high end stream lights, surefire, this, that, the no, no, they're cheap lights. Do they work? Yeah, they do. They have headlamps, little headlamps here. They got a little clippy thing here to clip it onto the band. This also you can put on different molly and stuff like that, Powell's webbing kind of stuff, nylon strap. or something on a pack or whatever, you can thread it through those little things. They also come with this little plastic tab here that keeps the batteries from making connection until you're ready to go. Now, these little guys, they're not super spectacular. Like as far as like high-end super quality. Are they Chinesium? Probably. I think they probably are. Do I really care? No. Why? Because this is a cheap little solution. I got a pack of 3 of these. They run on AAA batteries. I got a pack of 3 of these for like $3. Yeah. Lark, good to see you, brother. 3 pack of these for $3. Now, with that, and there was no limit on how many you could buy. With that, you could get 3 of these, one in a kitchen drawer, one in a bathroom drawer, one in a nightstand. You could do the same thing with your vehicle, in your armrest, in your purse, in your EDC, in your whatever, and you have a headlamp. The thing I like about headlamps over hand torches is the fact that you can go hands free with it, with the strap. Love that thing about headlamps. Ohio Minute Man, good to see you, sir. Let me do this. Ain't seen you in a minute. There you go, sir. The thing about these headlamps is they're cheap. Do they light the way? You're damn right they do. You're going to be able to see where you can't because of these stupid headlamps. A lot of these headlamps have, like these ones specifically do, they have a strobe feature, a high-low and a strobe. With a strobe, if you're in your vehicle or something and get displaced and you're lost and you're trying to be found, you can put on that strobe as a passive and slash active, strap it on the top of your head, over your shoulder or something like that, and that strobe's going. If somebody's looking for you, you'll be able to find you easier. If you have a car that's disabled or something alongside the road, strobe feature. If you're trying to signal to your buddies up on the hill to bring you more Yoo-hoos because you're Gen X Gemini and you want another Yoo-hoo, you can strobe them up there. They see the strobe, they know to bring you Yoo-hoos, right, Gen X? I don't even think he's in here yet. But these are a great little tool. I don't have mine on this one yet. I have another one stashed and stowed, but what are we talking about? We are talking about little budget items you find that may not be the greatest or the best, or the most high-end thing in the world, and the most raved about in the world, often overlooked. Stuff you can find on clearance places. Like I found some lights on Tractor Supply, a pack of 3 headlamps for like $3. AAA, Chinesium, whatever. They'll fit on Powell's webbing, Molly webbing. They'll fit on backpack straps. They come with a little thing to put around your head. Great for using for you don't know what. You never know when you're going to need a headlamp or a light. You just do. Now, I was talking about the lights all. The hand torch. Just showed you the headlamp. Got a pack of hand torches too. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that price on there. $2.79 with 20% off. These are 3 AAA flashlights. AAA, right? I got common batteries with those 2 types of lights. $2.79 with 20% off. And I got 3 little hand torches. AAA, common battery. I mean, sprinkle these around like you would garnishes, like Salt Bay. A drawer here, a drawer there. Throw one in the laundry room in case the power goes out. Throw one in the bathroom in case the power goes out. You need to see to get out of there, and God forbid nowadays you don't take your phone to the bathroom with you and actually read a shampoo bottle like we used to. You have a flashlight so you can see to do your things and get out of there. $3. Needless to say, I've picked up a few packs of these and a few packs of those headlamps. They're great. I mean, for $1 a piece, and I have AAA flashlights that I can just sprinkle wherever I need. Can't beat that. Budget items are not always a bad thing. It's like, oh, it's taboo because it's made in China. No, no. You know what? It's gonna light the way for me, and I didn't have to pay like $150 for one. So yeah, I'll freaking take it. And they're saying here runtime of 32 hours from 100% to 1% light output. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, you can get budget little items to sprinkle around. You can use Grizzly. Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. You can grab budget items like this, $3 for 3 lights. Triple A's. I'm sure you could take and use rechargeable batteries in them. Shouldn't be a problem. Can't recharge the flashlight, but you can recharge the batteries and put in. Bad dream. Good to see you, brother. But yes, you can buy a bunch of these little things and sprinkle them around wherever you think you might need a flashlight. You might want a flashlight on at the bottom and top of staircases, different stuff like that. You can find budget things. Since a couple people joined in, here is the headlamp. Just a little teeny tiny. It's not very big at all. I'll hold it up next to my can of chew here so you can see. That's it's not very big at all. Pretty small, not going to be heavy on your head. Another good thing about these little Chinesium ones, they're not very hefty. And if I bust one of those or lose one, I'm not going to break my heart because I spent $1 on the thing. So don't be afraid to look in clearance and in places like Tractor Supply. Don't be afraid to look in like places like Salvation Army for stuff, as we were talking before. Those were finds I got at Tractor Supply before I went to Salvation Army. So just saying, you can find literal prepper gold in clearance sections. Yeah, I personally, there are some things I like about the rechargeables. There are certain things I like about the replacing the batteries, like you said there, Ohio Minuteman. I think the batteries that you can recharge and put into the thing, I like that the best. It's kind of like the best of both worlds because you can have a set in your radio, your light, whatever, and then you have another set charging. So that way you can constantly be swapping. So you don't have to constantly be tossing the copper tops and carrying a crap ton of batteries with you. The night vision I use, they eat batteries. They suck batteries down like bad. That PVS 14 is just it's just killer on my batteries. So I tried using rechargeables in it. They did not work. It worked okay, but it sucked it down even faster. I got half the use time on my PVS 14s than I do when I just use like Energizers or Duracells. I'm always using good like Energizer freaking rechargeable batteries. Just sucked them dry like that. If I use regular batteries, it tends to not run down as fast. So you got to play around with your equipment and stuff just to figure out what's going to work best for you in those cases. Yes, they are, man. Harbor Freight and Tractor Supply, they get some good. Now there are some stuff at Harbor Freight that's I probably wouldn't buy, not for the sake of not being good, but just because I can get the same thing somewhere else that's a little bit better quality. Okay. Um, Certain things I have no problem buying at Harbor Freight. Certain things, I'll probably buy elsewhere. Um, like my drills and stuff like that, cordless drills, sawzalls, all that kind of stuff. I'm a Porter Cable and DeWalt guy. I'm gonna stick with that. Milwaukee in some cases, but I'm not gonna buy a Hercules or a Centurion or Pittsburgh or Chicago or something like that there. Now, Tractor Supply, they do get some stuff that is really nice, but it's really nice too. You know what I mean? It's expensive as all get out. That that vest I was wearing, that's a Field and Stream vest. That originally was like $48. I got it on sale for like $10 because it was on clearance and it was another 20% off with those flashlights. Would I spend $48 for a vest like that? Absolutely freaking not. But at the price I paid for it, yeah, I will. Where I work, we deal in Ariat, we deal in Milwaukee, we deal in Carhartt, and I know what a lot of that stuff, the actual cost is on it versus the MSRP on it, and it's absolutely sickening what they charge for their apparel and stuff. It's insane their markups on that crap. A Carhartt FR hoodie I got. Wait, he snuck in here. Gen X Gemini, good to see you, sir. I was just talking about you a little bit ago. I was talking about headlamps and using the strobe to signal somebody. I said it's probably just Gen X with using the strobe on his headlamp to signal them to bring him more yoo-hoos. So say his name and he shall appear. But that Carhartt FR hoodie, I got it for nothing because it was an extra and they gave it to me. But the price tag on it was like $129. It's just a regular freaking hoodie that's FR. Okay, nothing super special about it other than the name Carhartt, right? Now, that being said, to sell that in stores, it was like what 129 I think it was, is what we sell it for. But when it goes MSRP, that's like $189 freaking hoodie. I'm like, why are you paying $189 for a freaking hoodie? It's absolutely insane. No reason for it. So some of that stuff does get a huge markup. Some of it does not. You gotta watch what you're looking at. Watch what you're looking at. Watch what you're looking for and see. Okay, I want a hoodie. I want a good hoodie. I need something that say FR, flame retardant. I want to get something like that, but I'm not willing to pay even $129 for it. You gotta look and you gotta shop. You gotta shop around. Oh, that's right. You use the signal mirror. I forgot. I knew it was some type of flashy something. The signal mirror flashes. So I've had all kinds of different tools working in electrical my whole life and doing electrical contract and cable and satellite and stuff like that throughout the years. I've had everything from a Craftsman, a Black and Decker. I'm talking just gonna talk cordless drills. Okay, just cordless drills. Black and Decker, Craftsman. I've had DeWalt, well, DeWalt commercial grade, as they called it back then, because it was an 18-volt hammer drill with 3 speeds, and it had metal Jacobs chuck on it. Oh, that thing was so sick. The batteries died before the drill did. Drill still looked like new, and the trigger wore out in it. DeWalt would no longer service it, so I had to get rid of it. When my batteries were going to you, and I didn't go get new batteries because they were switching over 20 volt or whatever back then. I ended up buying a Ryobi, the old blue Ryobi, and I used it, and I had a Milwaukee screw gun, just a little tiny cordless screwdriver kind of thing. Love that thing, worked great. Then my Ryobi died, so I bought another Ryobi, a lithium-ion Ryobi, the bright green one, and it worked okay. It worked okay, but then the battery life in them, it had a hold a charge, but it was weaker and weaker and weaker every time. I had a Ryobi screw gun, little tiny screwdriver gun, with that. Like you can fit in a cargo pocket, real small for like taking on and off wall plates and doing that kind of thing in a house. Um, that Ryobi died out on me. So I'll get to the Mayo Man here in a little bit, Gen X. Um, so I Ryobi just did it couldn't hang. It couldn't hang. The lithium ion Ryobi couldn't hang. So I went and I bought a Porter cable and I got a hammer drill. That thing was pound for pound the most diesel, like 24-inch pythons on that thing. Yeah, that Porter cable would break your freaking wrist. It was that strong. The battery life on it was amazing. The speed on it for drilling, the torque. I mean, everything was there. It was great. I could use one battery doing installs, drilling holes all over the place. One battery would last me just about 2 days. So it was pretty substantial. Now, time went on and so on and so forth, and it got older. The drill still worked amazing. Yet again, the batteries are what the downfall was of that drill. Could not no longer get that style of battery because they switched up every few years. They switch up their style of batteries. They might up voltage to 20 or they go to 22. Then they might go back to 18. They come back to 20. They play games just so you can't keep using the same kind of batteries. Um, couldn't get batteries for it. So then what did I do? I turned around and I ended up getting batteries for my DeWalt. And I broke it out of storage. And at that point, my trigger went out on it. So I'm without a drill. What I do, I went and bought another Porter cable. And I freaking love that thing. It's the base model Porter cable, just regular old 20-volt drill. But oh my gosh, that thing is freaking amazing. I have yet to run across a job I couldn't do with that 20-volt. It's amazing. Love that thing. So I like my DeWalt and I like my Porter cable. The DeWalt, if the trigger hadn't gone on that and I could still get those 18-volt batteries, I'd probably still be using that damn DeWalt hammer drill. My first Porter cable, if I would have gotten good new batteries for that, I could probably still be using that. I still have the drill. Nothing wrong with the drill. I looks almost like brand new. Other than like where the trigger, right below the trigger, where your finger sits, like on a pistol, like underneath the trigger well. I got it worn down from wearing gloves and stuff, but other than that, it looks new because I always wipe my stuff off and all that kind of stuff when I'm done working with them. Now, the Mayo Man. The Mayo Man can because he mixes it with love. The Mayo Man can. So, Andrew's got something going on at the house. Um, he's got a repairman coming to the house to take care of something. So, he's tied up this evening. I was gonna scrap not. I was not gonna do the Whiskey Wednesday here, but I'm like, no, the show must go on. Said I'm gonna do a Whiskey Wednesday, so dang it, I'm gonna freaking do it, with or without the Mayo Man. The Mayo Man, who lives on Drury Lane. So y'all are stuck with just me tonight. I mean, you might see Tacticat coming in and out, but that'd be about it. Yeah, being able to charge batteries off of those kind of batteries, oh, that's awesome. Solar charge stations, you can get amazing ones that really aren't all that much. And there are some out there that are kind of lackluster and they cost a crap ton. So you got to be mindful of what you're buying with those solar stations. Mm. Uh, last of the Ninja Turtle coffee here. Actually, it was like Firehouse Coffee or something, Fire Department Coffee or something called Skull Crusher. It was really good. Espresso roast, magical bean juice. Running a little tired this evening, so figured I'd grab a cup of coffee here this evening and bolster me up a bit. I appreciate you guys jumping in here with just this dumbass. It's always nice to be able to have Andrew here with me to have fun with this. I was looking forward to it, but understand he's got more pressing stuff to worry about right now than this. And I got his link turned on so he can join the studio and jump in at any time. It'd be a surprise to you, be a surprise to me. So he may show up, he may not. I don't know. Now, I am going to reach for one of these, and then I think I'm gonna break out that beer. I think I'm gonna do it. Skull Crusher, good song by Overkill. So, the beer I have this evening, as I said right in the beginning of the live stream here, this is a beer I wouldn't pick for me. It wouldn't be my go-to. Okay, I'm not geared towards this type of beer. However, the beautiful lady upstairs, the wife, she saw it and was like, "Oh, hey, look at this!" And this is something that sounds like it would be right up her alley. She likes it. She tastes it. She likes it. But I'm I'm the beer guy, so yeah. So I'm the one drinking this stuff, and I like it. It is from Rusty Rail, the champion of Pennsylvania beers. Still and yet, I'm like 15-0 now with Rusty Rail beers. It's amazing. Rusty Rail, the heavyweight champion of Pennsylvania beers. They are the OTC of beers here in Pennsylvania. Like I said, this is one that I would not really go for. I really wouldn't. But I got it for her to try. And then I'm the one who ended up drinking it. Stupid, right? It's not a high horsepower beer. Only weighing in at 5%. Not heavy horsepower here. But it has a unique and a good flavor and a good taste. Without further ado, let me introduce to you Rusty Rail Brewing, who lives in a giant peach wheat ale. It has like natural peach flavor. It doesn't have peach rings, artificial peach. This is like natural peach juice. It's quite freaking good. And guess what I got? Yeah, I got my stemless beer glass. Yeah, where's Bushcraft to say, "Oh, it's adorable." Let's get that pop in there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's a good peach juice. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a peach rings fan, artificial peach flavor. Not my jam. This, oh yeah. Get the pour in here. Bada boom. There it is. Mm. Bushcraft said he'll be live tonight. Of course he would. Of course he would. Hopefully he does it after I'm done with Whiskey Wednesday. Yeah, I saw Buddy Hudson was going live too, and I'm like, dang it, it's on Whiskey Wednesday, man. Man. Come on, man. Nice color on that. It's a beautiful color. Smells amazing. I'm not one for fruity beers, and then KP in here busting my balls for a fruity beer. This is like the first like actual fruity beer that I drank in forever because I'm not a fruity beer fan. Now I'm not counting PB&J mixtape and sorbetto, the sours that tasted like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm not counting those as fruity beers. Those are peanut butter sandwich beers. Something completely different. But this, now, Blue Moon with orange, not fruity beer. Corona with lime or Modelo with lime, not fruity beer. Fruit accent. But if this is a fruity beer, it is. It's peach juice. What can I say? Fruity beer. that beer is very got head. Yes, it does. It has a nice head. Oh, delightful. Let me get on this. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for hanging with me here, even if it's solo this evening. I know most people aren't going to want to tune in because Andrew's not here. That's fine. That's cool. Understand. He is my MC. He brings the thunder. I bring the light. It's a team sport here for Whiskey Wednesday, and I'm just trying to hold it down and do the best I can. So, cheers to you guys. Thanks for jumping in. You're the whole reason I'm here doing this tonight. So, skull. You get the wheat at first. Then you get that sweetness of the peach. And then in the end, you get a little bit of wheat. And then you get more peaches. It keeps alternating back and forth when you drink this beer, getting the peach and the wheat and the peach and the wheat and peach and the wheat back and forth. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's delicious. What can I say? If it's a warm day, warm evening, going out by a fire, this would be a real good beer for sitting out by a fire, hanging out, just having a couple something. Yeah, I mean, having a couple, it's like what? I think it was like $13 for a 4-pack. Wasn't too bad. I mean, some of these types of beers, they can get pretty freaking crazy. Mountaintop Skies, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. I understand you can't stay. Got to do what you got to do, but yeah, we'll catch you here. You don't have to worry about bouncing in and out. Understand how that goes. I don't have ACR with me because he's got something going on this evening. Last minute came up. Totally get it. But yes, I don't like artificial peach. I like that natural peach. I what can I say? It's different, and it's not really heavy peachy. If that makes sense. It's not like over the top, like punch you in the face, like you bit into a freaking peach or something, or you're eating a fruit cup. It's nothing like that. It's light. Um, you might like it, you might not. But as I was saying before, the some of these beers you can get on a hell of a steal. Hell of a steal on some of these. Last minute packing for the movers to come in 12 hours. When you get it packed and you get to the moving and get back in here and let us know everything went well with them. We look forward to hearing that everything went well with it and you're getting settled. Some of these beers you can get amazing deals on. I got a beer that I'm going to have the next time I'm on with Andrew that for a 6-pack it was like $4. I ended up buying 3 6-packs of it because it's amazing. I've never had a beer quite like that, and it's one I want to put on here and I want to showcase on a Whiskey Wednesday or something. But I'm not doing it without my partner in thought crime. Like I said, for like $4.29 or something stupid, right? Some of them, I did that Caution Slippy here last year. That Caution Slippy was like $22 for a 4-pack. Not cheap by any means. It's like $5-6 a freaking beer. Was it really good? Yes, it was. It's fantastic. Would I buy it again? Maybe. Especially if it's on sale, I'll definitely buy it again. but some of them are very pricey. I saw a 4 pack at Beer Barn here in Somerset, PA. Gotta give my homies a shout. Um, it's a four. I think it was a 4 pack, and it was like $26 or something like that for a 4 pack of beer. I'm like, there's no way. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take that back. It wasn't a 4 pack of beer. One bottle. It was $26. I'm like, for a bottle of like whiskey or something, okay. Not for freaking one like small growler of a beer. No way. It was like maybe a 28-ounce beer, maybe. I'm like, I ain't paying $26 for one beer. Now, granted, it's supposed to be like a higher horsepower and so great and bourbon barrel aged and all that kind of stuff. No, no thanks. Those eighth orbits are amazing. They are they're a limited run, so they may not be available. Um, there's like a special edition limited run on those. They may even be seasonal, like yearly kind of deal. I'm not sure when they're going to have them back out from New Trail, but those eighth orbits are they're stellar. Orbit stellar. I mean my puns. Corona's toilet water from Taco Bell. I don't know. Dom Toretto drank Coronas, and he was all about family. And I mean, we're all like family here. Come on, dag on. Mm-mm-mm. I really like that beer. I really like it. I didn't think I was going to be a fan. TD, good to see you, brother. Hope all's doing well, man. Um, yeah, I didn't think I was going to like this beer. I didn't think I was going to like it because I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big fan of any of the peach stuff. But other than the cat, the orange cat that comes in here, Leanne's cat, yeah, Peach, big fan of Peach. Love that freaking pumpkin headed purry freak. But yeah, as far as like peach flavor and like I'd eat like a fresh fruit peach, yeah, I'm okay with that. Fine. Peach rings and peach flavor this and peach soda and peach Kool-Aid and peach strawberry peach and all that. No, nah. I, full disclosure here, I think the artificial peach smells like cat piss. I just can't. I just can't. Tin Man, get on the drum so you'll drown out my wife snoring. Uh, I wish I could. I wish I could, but I don't think I can go live, play music, and drum at the same time. Um, only for the reason of the whole copywriting thing. I don't know how they're going to act to that. I mean, I see people doing it all the freaking time on the talk of ticks, and I've seen other people doing it here on YouTube, scrolling through lives and stuff, and I don't see how they get away with it. And I know if I do it, one time I do it, I get my PP smacked or they'd strike me. But there is a YouTube channel out here in the YouTube verse that does have my drumming on it. As shitty as it is, and as old as a lot of that stuff is, um, it's out there. It's a hidden channel. It's a hidden channel, people. I don't advertise it, but it's out there. Snores like a drunk your old truck driver. Is that more of the suck or more of the blow with the snorts? Man, let me see something here. Might make sure I'm getting all the chat here. Both. Right. Right. Yeah, no, the very first like actual pumpkin ale I had was with Andrew right here on Whiskey Wednesday here last year. That pumpkin swirl from Rusty Rail, oh, freaking amazing. If you're ever able to get your hands on the Rusty Rail pumpkin swirl, it's a beer that tastes like a pumpkin roll, like you get in Thanksgiving in the fall. The pumpkin rolls, the cream cheese, and it tastes like a freaking pumpkin roll in a can. It's out of this world, out of this world. And I'm waiting to hear back from Randall's Little Adventures about the double fog monster and the pumpkin swirl that I sent down for him. Have yet to hear from Brother Randall on that. So hopefully he drinks them in good health. Losing hearing your left ear. Just over there, huh? Yeah, there's you can get the. I mean, Rusty Rail will send whatever. Um, New Trail's pretty good about it too, but a lot of times they want like a quantity. You have to order a whole case or something like that. I know when I did got the double fog monsters last, I had to get an entire case of it. I couldn't just get a 4 pack or like 12 of them or something. I had to get a whole case. Um, a whole case of those runs roughly about $90, but I still got two left because I've been drinking them sparingly. Using ice in your ears. I wouldn't suggest doing that. But what I do suggest doing, Gen X, is maybe, just maybe, sprinkle a little bit of this up in this region. Just right in this region right here. Help pucker things up. I mean, it helps unclench cheeks. It might help unclench the airway so she isn't snoring. Nice, TD. Nice. The beer that I'm going to have with Andrew the next time we get to do the Whiskey Wednesday actually comes out of Wisconsin, out in Brother DJ Metalhead Mercenary, out in his backyard. Um, it's also not a high horsepower beer, but is a very flavorful beer. Um, Something I've never had before, and I was very curious. I wanted to see what it was about because I never heard of it, and I got it, and it's like, oh, it's premier, as DJ would say, chef's kiss. I keep telling my cat to go fart in her face. Now, depends on which cat. You got to send the cat that has the most spice. She wake up, why is it spicy? You know, whichever one's bringing the most heat, that's the one you want to send on that kind of mission. Haven't seen DJ in a while. I was just texting with him earlier today. He's good. He's good. He might be busy doing some stuff. I know he's got some things going on. If y'all tune into his channel, he's got some things going on there. Anybody in the Discord's there with him? He's been talking about some of the moves he's been making with Frac T. So yeah, he's a busy fellow. Dapper rules that department. Well, then that's the man for the job. Covert breakout. What is up, brother? Good to see you this evening. It's just me. There's no Andrew. It's a solo Whiskey Wednesday, and Covert, I am drinking the Rusty Rail, who lives in a giant peach wheat. It's a very good beer. Not my typical go-to. Not usually something in my wheelhouse. What I go for. Wife got it. She wanted it. I tried it. I liked it. I'm drinking it. But I upgraded from the giant from the to the giant peach from some Ninja Turtles coffee. So it's a mayo-less Wednesday. If it was a manic Monday, would it be a mayo Monday? Don't know. Don't know. The man's not here to answer for that. That's exactly what I was saying, Covert. Like a warm summer evening, having fire in the fall, something like that. It's actually really good. If you can get your hands on it, it's worth it. It's only a 5 horsepower, nothing dramatical or anything big and heavy hitting, but it's nice and refreshing. I'll put it that way. And it alternates back and forth between the wheat and the peach. Being the peach wheat ale, it's different. Um, it gives you the peachiness in it. I'll say kind of gives you a shandy vibe, but it doesn't have that. I'm looking for the right. It has more depth. Gives you the vibe of a shandy, but it has more depth because of the wheat. It's good. It's almost like a peach cobbler in a can. Best way I can put it. No, I'm not gonna. No, Gen X. I'm not gonna talk shit about him since he's not here. I wouldn't do that to anybody that's not here. Other than anybody who's not here is, for all intents and purposes, they're a freaking nerd. I even said it in the post. Join us or not. If not, you're a nerd. Well, a lot of nerds out there tonight. A lot of nerds. The beer is, it's not sweet over the top sweet, like pinching the cheek sweet, like drinking like a PB&J mixtape has that sweetness to it. It doesn't have a sweetness like that. Um, if you've had Sam Adams Cherry Bomb, the cherry wheat, this is less sweet than the Sam Adams Cherry Bomb, if that makes sense. Well, John X, you're a special kind of nerd, brother. You're part of the nerd herd. Real men drink Yoo-hoo. Just saying. Just saying. Is this glow I'm getting on my face from that live thing up there? Just hang out up there and glowing live. I guess it should be coming from the other side since it transposed it. I figured I'd be cool and kick on the red because on my screen it's on that side. I kick on the red, so I got a little bit of a red hue, but no, they got a on me. Yeah, cherry bomb's the best way I can get that correlation because that's a pretty mainstream beer. Um, it's really cherry. It's pretty damn sweet, but it's a wheat ale with cherry. This is a peach ale or a wheat ale with peach. It's not quite as sweet as a cherry bomb. Cherry bomb's hella good. It is very good. Delightful beer there. Had one on the during our 4th of July fireworks here. Oh, it was mm, 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 amazing. Followed that by a uh, was it the Kentucky Ale, vanilla cream stout? Oh, that was good. And then what did I do? I came in from the fire right before the fireworks started. Got into the special fridge outside the cave here, and I grabbed one of my last 3 remaining double fog monsters. I'm like, it's 4th of July celebration. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm grabbing a double fog. So I did. I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. Never been disappointed by a Rusty Rail. Like I said, they're 15-0 right now. I've never had any other company that I've tried 15 of their beers and they were all good. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. They got some kind of special divine magic they're putting in that beer to make it this good. Just some middle age. Gen X, you just described me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. You didn't describe me. You almost described me. Not a fucktard. I'm a domesticated moron. There's a big difference. Big difference there. Gotta call a spade a spade. Oh, yes. I'm gonna top this little guy off here. Finish off the rest of the can. I'm not gonna go like Andrew Wood on live and go for another beer. Go for another beer. Keep it in moderation. I'm working early shift this week. My boss is out of town, so I'm stepping up and doing some extra stuff. And I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I got home today, got it cleaned up, sitting on the couch after eating dinner, and I'm like, huh? It's not. It's not like Dad has been drinking. No, dumbass been tired. Justin B, good to see you, brother. Thanks for jumping in. Just toss the can too. I'll show you what I was drinking. What I got in the glass here tonight. Justin B, who lives in a giant peach wheat ale. 5%, not a heavy hitter, but it is a good beer. Is a good beer. Cheers to you. Oh, so yes, earlier. I was talking about budget headlamps. I was talking about budget flashlights. Got a 3-pack of these at Tractor Supply for $3. AAA batteries. They're on clearance. Grab a few of them. Sprinkle the flashlights around like garnishes. You never know when you're going to need a flashlight. You just do need one. I'd rather spend $1 on a flashlight like this and buy a bunch of them. One dies, I lose it. So what? Cool part about these little headlamps, high, low, and the SOS setting. And if you look at the little clips on there, that will fit on your PALS webbing, Molly webbing, or on backpack straps. Just saying. So that's what I got into at first this evening when I jumped in here. Not getting into the topic stuff that Andrew and I were going to cover. We'll do that the next Whiskey Wednesday. I can't speak. I can't English. I'm too damn tired. But we'll get into that next Whiskey Wednesday and cover the optics and use cases and stuff and such. Figured it'd be better having two of us here to go back and forth. If we agree, if we disagree, whatever. That way you guys can hear the banter betwixt us. So it's come that time again. I need to nicotine up a bit. So we had a elected official. How elected? I you could question it. Who passed away here recently, or was dealt with here recently. Just had the funeral, and of course, the guy from the country with the little things, the little doilies. Of course, he had to be here to meet up with the orange guy. And oddly enough, the little jiggler guy, little Zelensky, yeah, he came too. He's hanging out with the orange fellow, and it's funny because it's kind of like the guy with the hat. Um, he came over here with a list of demands and marching orders for the orange fellow to do. Here, what he wants America to do. Wait a minute. He wasn't elected by the American people. He is not a he's got nothing here. Like there's f off with all undue respect. F off and f yourself. Just saying. Then you see, I've seen several videos floating around where the guy with the little hat thing is wagging his finger and kind of like he's scolding or issuing orders to push up Pete and old Rubio. Why? Why? Kenny Corso, good to see you, sir. Um, why is he trying to issue orders? And then they have a sit down behind closed doors meeting. But there's pictures floating around of all of them sitting there and having photo ops. How's a closed door meeting if they're having freaking photo ops and it's like candid stuff, like they're in the middle of talking and somebody's talking with their hands, they're not even paying attention to the photographer? How was that closed door? Not seeing it. I've also been told here recently when it comes to these cameras, you know what I'm talking about, the bird cameras. Because I'm not going to say the thing like a group of sheep or like a bunch of birds flying together. We're told that they're not all they're nothing, they're just for our safety and so on and so forth. But then we're getting all kinds of information coming out that they're not quite so safe because people are being, I don't know, stalked, harassed, threatened, pursued, violation of Fourth Amendment rights via camera, tracking biometric data through that. Yeah. But then it gets even better. There was a guy out there, some tinfoil fellow that does a podcast and apparently has a YouTube. And he was saying last year during the 666 bill about how they were putting stuff in there to make it so that states nor citizens can question how the feds use AI, cannot sue them, cannot pursue them, cannot nothing with AI. Then push in all the stuff with the Gotham, with Palantir, and all that stuff for the pre-crime, like the Minority Report type shit. I got it. I got it in case anybody out there needs it. Help unclench your butt cheeks. Does a great job. They're putting out there about that stuff with the programs for the artificial that can track and do stuff and scour and get into the Minority Report type pre-crime stuff, right? Then they started talking about Gideon with all that stuff too. Turn around and we have a lot of these data centers being put up all over the US, proposed to be being put up all over the US. People don't want them. They're going to their city councils, their borough councils, their townships, their counties, they're going to their states and saying, we don't want this. They're taking them to court and they're fighting them, and they are making great progress. They're shutting them down before they even start. Here in PA, I was brought into the knowledge that there is going to be a trunk line spread across the Pennsylvania Turnpike with nodes for coupling in these data centers to give them a backbone. Good to know. Good to know. Sounds good, Covert. Get them gains, brother. We've got this backbone going in for these data centers here in PA. People are fighting these data centers going in, and they're winning against the states, against the towns, the counties, whatever, because it's happening on multiple levels. To the point that we have the Orange Man openly going out there and saying, basically, shh, just let it happen to you. That's not grapey or anything. That's not grapey or anything. No. Just let it happen. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going to do it anyway. Go after yourself, America. Last time I checked, POTUS wasn't supposed to be go after yourself, America. He was F anybody but America. But people were still fighting these data centers. So what does the little g do to combat that? Well, they roll it into a defensive thing. Remember the Golden Dome. You gotta have the Golden Dome to protect us from China and Russia and Iran, right? But they need that AI to run said thing, said Golden Dome. He's taking, from what I've been reading and what I've been seeing, he's taking these data centers and he's literally making it so that they're not data centers. They are to be made federal land, and they are going to be classified as a military installation for our own protection. What? Yeah, MAFO. Private property can be put on public property if they say so, because they're from the government and they're here to help. They will do what they want to do, when they want to do, how they want to do it. And that's that. Go after yourself. If you don't want to give up your home or your farm or your woods or your field or whatever to them, they're just going to take you to court and take it from you. That a judge is just going to say, "Oh, yeah, it's theirs." Federal government, I'm scared, it's theirs. But that judge doesn't, like, these people have no claim to it. They have no claim to your land, to your area. If it's public, it's public. It belongs to everybody in that area. Because the last time I checked, they pay taxes in that area to take care of that land and upkeep the land and so on and so forth. Allegedly. then if we're paying for it, then how is it they can take it from us if we're paying for it? Very much like, very much like you buy your home, you buy your land. Your home is sitting on your land, or you have land away somewhere. Okay, you have to pay property tax on that. Okay, I can understand maybe paying a property tax while you're paying for the property till the property is paid in full. Once that term has been fulfilled, that contract has been obliged, you should no longer owe a property tax on that property. Because, my golly, if you don't pay that property tax, they're going to come after you and they're going to sell that land, home, whatever, out from underneath you, and they'll do it at gunpoint for a fraction of what market value would be on it. And they'll just take it from you. Then how did you ever purchase it to begin with? But you also, if you want to put a shed up, you got to get a permit. You want to put a pool in a deck or any kind of anything, you have to get permits from the crown. I think it's a BS whole thing. The whole thing's BS. So that's what they're pushing to get these data centers in place. Trying to pull that eminent domain bullshit, or they'll say, have the EPA come in and say there's a fucking a three-toed lily pad frog that they found that's like that big. Somebody found it on that property, and they have to protect it. It's going to be protected under the EPA, so they're going to make it federal. And then that frog may not have even existed. They just make some shit up. They take it and they seize it. But it's defense. It's defense. That's what they're doing. It's defense. Okay. Good evening, Bobby B. Good to see you, sir. But yeah, basically what we're getting is the carrot. Straight up Main Street, guys. I don't I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Because the people have a say in what happens in their areas. With their township, their borough, their city, their county, their state, they have a say in what goes on in their domain, their neck of the woods, right? Why is it that they're trying to take away their say and just put this on them? Generally, when they try and force something like that, looking at history, it's no matter what culture, what empire, whatever you're looking at, anytime anything like that happens, it's nefarious. Does not come with anything good. Generally, it leads to very, very bad things for the people. Not for them, because they can control whatever, but for the people of that area, people of that town, that borough, that township, that county, that state. It leads to bad things. I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, for the good of the people. I know what we need for the good of the people, but people don't like me saying that. They don't like me saying that. Can't say that, metal. Bad. Bad. Okay. Okay. You're right. Our government, of the people, by the people, for the people, wouldn't. They would never do anything nefarious. But an occupied one definitely would. More corrupt and tyrannical and draconian and occupied. Yeah, definitely would. Definitely would. I would just like to see where we could be right now as a world, in the world. I'm saying world, okay? Not just as a nation, But as a world, if that corruption, if that tyranny never happened, if people that were put in positions of authority or power did what was right by the people versus do what's right by their own pockets, do what's right by somebody else they know or whatever without giving the homie hookups all the time and all that kind of stuff. Without all that BS, where would we be as a people? Planetary, not putting it down to the granular level there, but if you want to, okay, bring it down to the national level. Where would we be as a nation if we didn't have all the BS and the spending beyond belief and all the money laundering and all the bribes and all of the insider trading and all of the $300 Bic pens and stuff like that? Where would we be? Where would we be if the guy who came up with the engine that ran on water didn't get taken away? Where would we be if they actually allowed cures for terminal diseases and different things like that, like aggressive cancers and stuff like that? If those kind of things were put out for the people, where would we be? Where would we be if we were able to actually utilize some ancient technology with our modern technology? It just the things that keeps metal up at night. That's kind of what's going through my head right now. Oh, I'm sure it does in the multiverse, Gen X. Mm, delightful beer. Delightful beer. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I do. But I do. But yeah, we got all those kind of things going on there. And apparently there's I don't know if y'all know this, but there's fighting going on over in the sandbox. Yeah. Apparently Iran's striking stuff in Iraq and hitting US military installations and stuff like that, and we do have KIA, which we shouldn't because we shouldn't be over there. We shouldn't be involved with that. Just saying. Not our monkeys, not our circus. Get the F out. We should not be involved. But now there's all these little sword fights happening over there. And there was an unspoken ceasefire going on between the US and Iran, apparently. And the little chihuahua with the little hat on their head, they decided to throw some US ordnance and hit some stuff while that unspoken ceasefire was going on. And it ramped everything back up and had Iran focus directly on us. Thanks, guys. Greatest ally. Greatest ally. Nope. Not even a little bit true. Not even a little bit true. It's not being doom, not being gloom, just being real. Just being real. As they would say, stuff's going to hell in a handbasket. And it's in the express lane. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hope it happens in my time when I can do something versus when it's dealing with my kids or my grandkids having to deal with anything. Do I think they're incapable? No. Do I think we're better equipped? Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, yeah, another little fun factoid I'll throw out here to the YouTube universe. My youngest just got engaged over the weekend. So went to go witness it all go down on Saturday. And yeah, congratulations, you guys. Much love to you. and looking forward to what those two build in their lives together. Great, the boy's great. Love the kid. He is here. He is literally right here. He is under my wing. He's been for years since they started dating. Bonded with the boy. He's a hell of a good kid. Has a hell of a work ethic. Like-minded. He's awesome. Awesome kid. And look forward to calling him son. And I know he's going to treat my daughter amazing. He's going to give her a great life. And I know he's going to be a great dad when the time comes that they have kids. So, yeah, had that little bit of excitement over this past weekend. And let's see here. Most of you, I don't think, are into wrestling, WWE stuff. Oh, Andrew just texted me and said, "You still on?" We may have an ACR joining. We may have an ACR joining. And that's all the more beer I got. So I'm going to pause on chugging that down. Give him a little bit of time, see if he joins. Twin, good to see you, brother. But yeah, there's wrestling this weekend. SummerSlam. It looks like Andrew is firing up his computer and he's going to be joining us here, guys. So I'm gonna have to put the headphones on here in a minute. But yeah, I don't get into the sports ball stuff. I watch WWE because the kids all watch it, and it got me back into it. I used to watch it with my parents. I've talked about it here on some of my smoker lives and front porch lives and stuff. Looking forward to watching SummerSlam. Mando's actually coming up. He's going to hang with the wife and I and watch Saturday Night SummerSlam. It's going to be cool. He came up and watched Saturday Night Main Event with us a couple weeks ago. Always great time hanging with Mando. He's a special fellow, as y'all know. I'm gonna put these on because I'm anticipating Andrew jumping in here at any time. So, and since I'm waiting on him, I'm gonna drink water, hydrate. And twin, my green case is about dead. My little plug in here to cover my charging port and like all around in here, it's getting all loose and gummy. So, you know what I'm doing? I'm going around buying a different green case. Got to stick with the green case. That's just my jam. Man, oh day. I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me this evening, shooting some breeze, but we're not going to get into the topic tonight with just being on here for a little bit with them. We'll catch that the next Whiskey Wednesday, I promise you. It'll probably be even bigger, better, and badder than it would have been. Oh, wait. What? Hey, brother.
What's up, man? I can't see you.
Let me try this.
There we go.
There we are. I had to change the layout. It didn't automatically populate.
Oh, I gotcha.
Now to see if it comes in on the stream.
Let's see. Let me bring it up on my.
Did you get your issue taken care of?
Yeah, it's still hot in here.
Okay, good. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yep, we're back.
We're back. All right, let's see.
Yep, we're back. We're on the YouTubes. We're going okay.
Let me find. There we go. I think. Oh. Gen X with all the fucking jokes, apparently, huh?
He was on one tonight.
Was he?
He was on one tonight.
How we doing, gang? I apologize for being late. Ohio, good to see you, brother. I'm tired. I'm sweaty.
And for the third time, I'm going to reach into the trash can to the beer can to show you.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
If I can reach it and I don't break my ribs. Tonight I was doing the Who Lives in a Giant Peach.
Oh, nice. Nice little take on
Peach
that
wheat ale.
story.
Peach wheat ale. It's only 5%, but you know what? It's delicious.
That's not bad. I just grabbed one. I don't even have a glass. I don't even care. We're gonna do shiny by Back Pew. This is my first beer today. I
That's
don't
my
even
first
get.
beer today.
Yeah, that's just been something.
And since
Good.
he's here now, I'm gonna kick the fan back on and I'm gonna put my thing back on.
Okay.
So, cheers to you, brother. Skull.
Man, I was thirsty.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we got Gen X. We got Billy. We got Cane Corso. I was. Oh,
I got my Ranger Green one.
he's got he's got his vest. It's
I
not
got my
quite the
Ranger Green one tonight.
dirty fishing vest look, but it's pretty good.
No, that one's hanging up right there.
Okay.
The one like you have on, it's right there.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Let's see.
Never time the tug session.
At Cane Corso, I was dealing with another air conditioning issue. My other unit was giving me problems. And one would think, oh, 2 units, that's great. 2 units is twice the fucking problems. I'll tell you
True
that
story.
right now.
True story.
It's been so many. I haven't even been able to chime in and like watch the chat. Like it's been one of those running back and forth and trying to help get this thing going back.
That always sucks. They always say 2 is 1 and 1 is none, but not whenever 1 is not working.
Right.
That you need to have working.
It got up to upstairs. I didn't even go check the attic. I was scared. I was not even fucking going up there. Upstairs in the house, it was like 96 degrees.
Judas Priest.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I walked
terrible.
upstairs and my youngest was just hanging out in his room. I was like, "Are you good? Like this is truly a welfare check." He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because it's fucking 96 degrees in here. It's
right.
At least outside there's a breeze. Come on.
Right. Jacob 2A. Good to see you.
Oh, there he is. How you doing, sir? Man.
Sooner or later, they're both going to give you problems. Mostly true there.
I do need to get.
I promise you, even though I'm tired, I'm not going to give a problem.
No. The and it was what kind of this is probably way off trail. What kind of thermostat do you have?
I think it's a Honeywell.
Is it? Cane Corso, I think
digital,
he's also.
It's a digital, but it was originally the one we had was an analog dial.
Oh,
with
wow.
a little mercury switch in there and all that, and only a 2-wire. So I got a Honeywell digital, and then I had to do like my electronic MacGyver guru shit to trick it into thinking that it was getting digital wiring, so it'd run.
Okay.
So not all the features are available, but I do have a digital thermostat at least.
Yeah, I think we're gonna upgrade ours. My wife wants a couple of the. I can't say it, but it starts with G and ends in
An
Oogle.
a-hole.
Yeah. So
Yehoogle.
yeah, the I don't need
gargle.
that. Right. So she wants the Nest. She wants to replace our thermostats with the Nest, and I've heard mixed things on them. Like there's a lot of good things, but then there's also some things that aren't so good. I don't know. Talking with the tech today.
If it's connecting to your network to get to the interweb, so you can adjust your thermostat before you get home.
Yeah.
Those kind of features. If I can get in there and do that from my phone, what if the little G decides, oh, you need to set your thermostat here or here instead, and they just change your because you're being rationed.
I've heard stories about that. Covert, how you doing, brother? I've heard, I guess I've heard urban legends of it. I have not run into anybody that it's actually happened to, right? So, because you'd think you would notice. Like I could, like if they were sneaky and you kept your house at like 72 and they bumped it up to 73, like that could have been
I pick up on
anybody.
that shit.
Well, no, like it could have been like, you know, like we have 4 people in the house, right? So like someone could have been like, you know, it's a little chilly, I'm bump it up, you know. But if it's like 72 and all of a sudden it's like 83, like what the fuck, man? Like what? Come on, Daddy
The
hasn't been
kids,
drinking
the
that
girls, right? The girls used to take and they used to mess with the thermostat. I'm cold, and then they crank it, and it'd be like 5 million freaking degrees in here. Or, well, it's just a furnace. I don't have AC on it. Then turn it down. It's so hot.
Yeah.
And then turn it down, and then it's fucking freezing in here. So
Yeah.
I put up a handwritten sign above the thermostat, taped it to the wall, that says, touch the thermostat, and I will break your fingers one joint at a time. Sincerely, the management.
Management. That's great.
And after that sign went up, nobody touched the thermostat but me. If it's a degree off, I can tell you. I can feel it. I have that dad thing in me that, is it 72 instead of 73? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's touching the thermostat?
Exactly. We're not air conditioning the outdoors here today, folks. Close the goddamn door. I do that all the time. I walk around, I turn lights off in the house. I have their LED bulbs. I don't care. I don't care.
Although we swap out everything to LED, the power bill's still atrocious.
Right. And I'll argue, I'm like, it's producing heat. Like, there's no way it's producing heat. It is on. It is producing some type of heat. I don't care.
Covert said in the chat, he can confirm. He has seen it.
Yeah. Thermostat Gestapo dad over here.
Yes, sir.
You will leave the thermostat alone, or there will be consequences.
Do not touch my thermostat. I don't want that. They're smudging the thermostat.
That's about as all German we can go to before it starts getting a little dicey.
You know. Oh, shit. Yeah, but no, you swap out all these bulbs. Oh, you're going to save so much power, save so much energy. It's going to be so much cheaper. No difference. No difference.
No.
In fact, I find the cancers are growing faster.
I'm big on, I shut lights off, with the exception of today. If no one's in the room, I turn the fan off. Whether it's like a oscillating fan or overhead fan, if you're not in there, turn it off.
Yeah.
You know, like today, I was trying to like do whatever I could to help circulate some air. I mean, it didn't matter. It was still 96 degrees, but I turn lights off. I turn.
Sister Krista, good to see you, girl.
Krista, how you doing?
I find it hilarious. My youngest, she probably be getting home about now. Work a 12-hour shift, get off at 7, had to do some errands after work. She'll come home, she'll take a shower, leave her light on in her room to go into the bathroom to take a shower. Come out of the bathroom, leave the fan running and the light on, go into her room, be in there for like an hour, leave the bathroom running. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're killing me, Smalls.
I mean, apparently, all right, hold on. You ready? Hold on. Let me. Okay, ready?
All right. Here it comes.
Christ, I fucking broke a nail. Oh.
Hey, careful. You might overdo it.
That's right. Maybe if you got an older house, you ready? Or you got to push it in. You know, it's the little dial and the push.
Or like in our house, like for the bedroom lights, we have like a night light. I say a night light, but it's like one lamp in every room that is hooked up to the A hole.
Yeah.
I'll put it in chat,
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
but hooked up to the A hole, we call it the A hole, that you can literally just tell it to turn off.
Mm-hmm.
Say, A hole, turn off this room, or A hole, turn off the bedroom, or A hole, bedroom off, on, whatever. Our middle daughter, she had one. She would literally leave it on and leave for work. And Leanne's walking through like, she left her freaking light on again for the 17th time this week. So we shut it off. She would leave for the weekend.
Mark. And they'd be on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She'd leave it on for the whole weekend. Would have if we hadn't caught it.
Right.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, Kane, it might have been painted. If it was painted black and blue because I've been punching shit all day. I've been so fucking angry. It was horrible. So these AC people, this is when you find a good one, I don't care if it's your AC guy, the plumber, the electrician, the mechanic, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, any of them. When you find one that's good, like it's golden. Because I texted him today. I was like, bro, like my upstairs AC went out. He's like, I can come today. I'm like, you are a godsend. Yes. And and so not only do you pay them, then you also give them beer. You give them ice cold beer and you fill them full of Gatorades and water, whatever they want while they're working on your shit. And he cleaned both my units for free today. He cleaned them for free.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And don't worry, he still got a grip from me. This guy's he's able to go on vacation because of me. I'm able
price
not
don't
to
go down when
on
you start
vacation.
giving them. The price don't go down just because you're giving them beer and Gatorade.
Right? Yeah. I do get some hookups,
Unfortunately.
though. I do get.
I mean, clean both your units for free.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
I'm
good
the one
deal.
that cleans the AC units here
Yeah.
because they're window units.
Yeah. Oh, window units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we have. We don't have central air. We just have a furnace.
Okay.
But we have one of those freestanding, stands upright and has the little hose that goes up
Yep.
to hook to the window. We have one of those in the living room for the big area, and then we have window units in the bedrooms, and one tiny little one in the basement window down here that actually freezes out the entire basement.
Oh, unit. I believe it. Hell, I don't even know if you need a AC unit in your basement. I'm being honest. Like I don't know. It might stay just enough geothermal regulated where it might just be okay. Like maybe on a hot day you'd notice it a little bit.
I mean, we're kind of like on grade, so the further towards the back, the more is exposed, but not that much. But it does stay pretty nice here, even without the AC. In the winter, it can get a little chilly, but it's not that bad. All we have to do is kick on the fireplace in the entertainment center, and we're good to go.
Right. The Ready Mind. Good to see you. Formally, this and that with Matt. Good to see you. Yep. So did you keep the same topic that we talked about earlier? Or did you go somewhere else with that?
I opted to not do the topic because you weren't here.
Okay.
We can do that the next go round.
Okay.
But what works. I talked about, I talked about the stupid going on in the world with data centers and the AI and stuff like that and whatever, a little bit about what's going on in Sandbox. But what I kicked everything off with was budget lights, budget fines, clearance sections at like Tractor Supply or Harbor Freight or anything like that. I got a 3-pack of these little headlamps. They got the little clips on them.
Okay.
So you can put them on like Molly, or you can put them on backpack straps, different things like that. You have different vests, like you have little places you can put them on vests and stuff like that. It's a AAA battery. It has a high, low, and it has a strobe. So if you need to signal for something, you got a strobe.
That's awesome.
All also comes with the little thing for put on your head.
Oh, cool.
I bought them for $3 for three of them.
Oh,
Three for
that's
three
not.
dollars.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Came with batteries. They even got this little plastic thing in there to keep the batteries from draining out.
Yep.
Okay. I can take these three for $3. I can sprinkle one in this glove box and that armrest and this drawer and that drawer in the bathroom. Can sprinkle them in there. $3 for
Yep.
three of them. Then I picked up the same company, Lights All, their Tractor Supply.
Okay.
AAA batteries, three of them with AAA batteries in them. Keep that price.
Holy shit! Not even $3.
And they were 20% off of that price too.
Nice. That's a
So
win.
less than $3, and I got three flashlights, AAA batteries, same as the headlamp.
Yep.
Can use rechargeables in them, whatever. That I can sprinkle those around too.
Yep.
You can find little tool sets for Allen, Hex, whatever, Torque, Star, whatever you want to call it. You can find little Mexican speed wrench sets, aka
Yeah.
crescent wrench.
Yep.
And they also say everything's a hammer unless it's a screwdriver and then it's a chisel.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you can find little sets of like 3 crescent wrenches for like $5.
Yeah.
Bit sets, micro screwdriver sets. I mean, you never know when you're going to need this kind of crap. You just always end up being like, man, I need to work on these sunglasses or these eyeglasses, or some of the cell phone cases have like screws and torques on them and stuff like that. Working on your guns and your gear and stuff,
Yep.
optics mounts, things like that. You can find these little budget toolkits for a couple bucks. So you got to
Yeah.
keep your eyes open and don't be afraid to go to clearance sections and different stores.
I'm a huge fan of clearance. I didn't even I right before this we ran to the store because we needed milk, but we're at HEB. I wasn't even looking for anything, but I still go to clearance because you just never know. Maybe the deodorant that you use is 50 cents. Like things, the soap, the whatever. Like just go there, go find the dog food or
Yep.
cat food or whatever. There's always some deal
Right.
over there. Not that you have
This
to
is a
get it, but
Field and Stream vest. It was like
Mhm.
$48.
Mhm.
I got it marked down on clearance and 20% off. I think I paid like $12 for this vest.
wow, that's cheap. And
Yeah.
That's
Like,
and a
I
reputable
wouldn't have bought it
brand.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wear these
Hello,
cheap
cat
pieces.
friend. Hello. Ollie meow, cat friend. Good to see you.
Ah, good evening. Yeah. I clearance for beer. I will tell you that right now. I've talked about it 100 times on my channel. I have
Yep.
found, in fact, some of the packages coming to you, I'm actually purposely leaving the clearance sticker on there, just so you can see. But like, there's no fucking way he got it for that price. Just say,
Right.
like, no, I'm not bullshitting you.
That's
not
like
bullshitting.
those beer. I didn't divulge it yet because I'm going to save it for the next Whiskey Wednesday. But the one I'm talking about, the new
Yep.
one I came across that I was like, I
Yep.
can't believe I paid that much for a 6-pack.
Yeah. That's
Like
a steal.
$4 for a 6-pack, and it's that good.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're getting one of them.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Unlike anything
Clearance.
else, man. Delightful. If they had 4 more 6-packs, I'd go in there tomorrow and buy them all.
And go, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they're that good. And nobody else seemed to want them.
Really.
I'm like, these
So,
are really freaking good.
there was this beer, and I'm trying to remember where we were living. Anyhow, my folks had come down. My dad and I went to Specs, and it's this particular one, but there's this guy that worked there. He was like the tallest black cowboy I've ever seen in my life, right? Just always wore a cowboy hat, just cool, down to earth dude, right? And we're dad and I are looking for beer, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys like beer? Like, you want to try some different stuff?" I'm like, "Absolutely." He's like, let me show you something. And they were these bottles. They were like an odd size. They were like 24 ounce, which was odd to me.
That's like the beer I was talking about earlier in the live. There was a bourbon barrel aged stout that they had there at Beer Barn. It was one bottle for $26.
Wow. Okay. Jesus.
It was a a
Boulevard?
24-ounce bottle.
Wow.
No, it was not
Was
Boulevard.
it? Okay, because I know they have some.
I can't remember the name, but I know it was Boulevard because I know they got some.
They do. They have some high end. I haven't even picked those up yet, but this one, it was it might have been out of Belize or something like that, but they had two of them. They had a green and red label, and they were $1.99, $1.99, and I was like, looked at my dad, and he's like, no, he's like, I'm telling you, just grab one of each. I'm like, okay. And so we went home, put them in the cooler, put them in the fridge, tried them that night, went back the next day, and bought all that they had, all of it. I think it was probably close to 40 bottles. 40. We cleaned them out. I said, everything you got, I could just leave it in the case. My dad took a shit ton of it home. I was like, this stuff is, and then of course it was discontinued, but $1.99, $1.99 for 24 ounces of quality beer. Oh my God, it was delicious.
That's cheaper than like St. Ives or OE or anything like that, even Steel Reserve or
right. Schlitz,
cheaper than any of that. Schlitz,
Colt 45.
I mean, Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Maybe that's all we need.
That was good. Almost got a spit take on that one. Almost.
Just about.
That was close.
That
was close. You're talking about deals. I don't know. Well, this is kind of a deal. I did that video on that Civivi knife.
Yes.
And
that thing is sick.
So I went ahead and ordered their Praxis Mini. And it's not super big. It's considerably smaller than I thought, but you know what? It's not that bad. And the little bastard is sharp as shit. It's a good little flipper. It matches my dagger.
Matches my vest.
It matches the vest. Yeah.
It actually matches my Elementum that I carry.
Yeah.
The Civivi Elementum I carry.
Yeah.
Matches that.
But if you're looking for, again, I'm not saying if you are a high-end knife guy, then you know what, it's probably not going to check the box for you. But if
because you like to spend way more than what you need to for
right. But I know you have one.
Caliber.
Ready Mind has one. I know several people that have been picking up these Civivis, and for $30 to $50. I think this was $29. That's a good blade for $30.
I know 9 guys that carry Civivi knives, and I have yet to have one of them complain about them or say they suck.
Yeah.
Normally they're praising them.
Yeah. Yep. They're damn good.
I will say that Elementum, it's a gentleman's knife. It is definitely a gentleman's knife. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit sleeker. That sucker, you could shave the nuts on a gnat with that thing. Yeah. I mean, it's super sharp. It's held edge. I've had it for over a year now. Still holding its edge. I have yet to even have to sharpen it. I've just honed it back on a leather strap and stuff. It's been beautiful.
Yeah.
Ceramic ball bearings in it. Oh, dude. Oh,
yeah.
And for the price.
$30 to $50, depending on what you get. I'll probably get its big brother because I like the grippiness of this, and I like the green because the green also but we got a post coming up with
Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes. But I like this will probably be a good. Once I saw the size of it, it's hot. I don't normally wear shorts, but God damn it, today after I got back from my meetings, I put on shorts, I swapped out the dagger for the micro dagger, and then this little guy went right in my pocket. So I don't have some heavy ass knife weighing my shorts down.
Right. And I don't know if you know this or not, but Civivi also has Praxis and the Elementum in fixed blade.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'll need to look for those.
Same blade
Okay.
design, but in fixed blade.
Okay.
They also make a flipper utility knife that you replace the razor blades in them.
Uh-huh.
They go for about $50, but they're right in there with like the Craftsmans and the Milwaukees and all them.
Yep.
It's a good quality razor knife if you need something like that to be able to replace those razor blades.
Yep.
They're great.
I saw Gen X in here talking, so I think that's one thing where a lot of us, I know myself and metal, definitely see eye to eye on. Finding ways to save a buck, and Gen X talking about the Ozark trail knives. Another guy, another channel. I haven't seen him in here tonight, but Suburban Ninja does a lot.
He'll pop in from time to time.
Yeah, he does a lot of different, and he goes all over the board. He'll get high end shit, and then he'll go get something from Ozark Trail, and he'll be like, for $10, this is fucking awesome. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. That goddamn, I'm so pissed that goddamn Temu strong arm clone is as good as it is. It was $12.
Right.
$12, and
Right.
it's great. It's been commandeered by my son. Get another.
And see, I have the OG to all that. I have the Prodigy,
Mm-hmm.
and the Prodigy was like the champ. And then they made the Strong Arm and the Strong Arm 2. And that Temu one that you have that thing is stout.
I was splitting some
that
thick
thing is
ass
really
wood
stout.
with that. I was impressed, because I was like, I don't want anyone to think that I go out of my way just to fuck some shit up, but I was like, well, I would split something like this anyhow if I didn't have a hatchet, so or baton it down, and it held up, and it still looks good.
I've talked about him on lives and on my channel and on the podcast and stuff before. Another Andrew with Ranger Survival and Fieldcraft.
Okay.
He just literally had a video out the other day. It was I believe it was a Benchmade bushcraft knife. And he's like, I'm going to test this thing, but not like anybody else tests them, where they're like trying to break them and bend them and do all the stupid stuff that you normally wouldn't do with a knife. He's like, I'm going to test it doing all the stuff to get a fire going, to baton through wood, to do fine carving, to use a knife for the purposes of using a knife. And I'm going to check edge retention. I'm going to check the blade. I'm going to just the same. And his video is a lot longer format than he normally does. It was about 29 minutes.
Wow.
But he went through and he did all these different things with that knife, and it held up. And I totally agree with him. There's some guys out there that'll be like, oh, this knife, blah, 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 we're going to test it. And they're like smashing it with sledgehammers and like pounding it into a stump and then hitting it with a sledgehammer from the side. And they're trying to light it on fire, freeze it in ice, and then run over it and drop a wrecking ball on it. And what are you doing? Heating it up with a torch and then pounding on it and seeing if like I see some of those videos and I'm like, what are you freaking doing?
Yeah. Stab it into a tree and then use it as a step with your 300-pound ass. Come on. That's retarded. I hope you cut the fuck out of yourself on the way down. That's what you get.
True story. But yeah, I really dig that Praxis Mini. I think that is a great knife, and I think that fixed blade they have that you got.
Look it up.
That thing is sick too. One thing I noticed with that one, your fixed blade you got.
Oh, the Soken.
It's a great foregrip. Yeah, the Soken is a great foregrip and a reverse grip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's set up for. It's actually designed and set up for both.
Yeah.
Most of the time, most mass production companies, I can't freaking English, mass production companies, they don't design them that way. And if they do, you're paying about 3 times the price.
Yeah.
It's just a blanket cut. That's all it is. You can grip it forward or backward. That one actually has forward and reverse grip in mind.
Yep.
And I picked that up right away as soon as I saw that knife. I'm like, ooh, daddy like it.
Yeah. It was it's well made. It's it's comfortable. I have a pretty good sized hand, and I can get my whole hand on there in both grips. Um, and uh, I think the test I did was pretty original. I don't, I see people like take one piece of cardboard and stab through it, and I think, okay, like okay, it stabs through cardboard. You know what else? That's going to stab through cardboard too. It's just a pen. You know what I'm saying? Like let's take a fixed blade knife that is designed. I know I didn't really come out and specifically say it in the video. That's a self defense knife. Can you do other shit with
Yeah.
it? Of course you can, but that's meant to
Yes.
get someone off you. And that cardboard, that shit was thick. And that blade is what, like two point. I don't know. It's a little over
About
2 inch blade. Yeah, something like that.
like 2 1/4, 2 3/8.
And I was barely getting halfway in to all that cardboard. Like I wasn't getting anywhere close to the edge of the blade. And I was coming in pretty hard with it. And so I think that's a good test. And it was still sharp. Just go right through paper, just like that, right afterwards. Because cardboard beats up a blade pretty fast. You want to dull up your blade, cut cardboard with it all day long.
I have self retractable semi auto box cutter at work. And I go through blades in those like you wouldn't believe, because that cardboard, when you're opening boxes and cutting stuff down and taking lids off of boxes and stuff, it eats those blades.
Yeah.
Like now. And that's a razor knife.
Yeah.
Imagine what it's doing to your pocket knife or something like that.
Yeah.
That you have to resharpen versus flip the blade around or swap it to a new blade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, knives generally aren't designed to cut paper and cardboard and stuff like that. Scissors, however, are.
It's right. Exactly. That's
Utility knives, those box cutters, they're designed for that.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's some good finds out there. I think, whether it be at, Tractor Supply, or Home Depot, or wherever you go, even Amazon. Like if there's
Beer barn.
Yeah. If you go on Amazon and you put something, like if you put it in your cart and just watch it, you'll get notifications where it'll say, hey, this is the lowest price it's been in 90 days. I'll tell you right now, if it's that 90 to 6 months, 90 days to 6 months, and that's the lowest price it's been, I'm probably going to get it, especially if it's something I've wanted for a minute, like go find that deal, or wait till Prime Day. But even Prime Day is a crapshoot. It's not like everything's on sale on Prime Day. It's just certain stuff.
In this last Prime Day, I was like looking for some stuff, and I'm like, okay, there's like 3 things I was looking for. Never went on any kind of sale. In fact, I think it was actually marked up.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, seriously, guys, come on. 2 words for you. Come on.
That's bad policy.
Totally.
Yeah. Should we have another beer?
I don't have another beer to have another beer right now.
Let's see.
Unfortunately.
Might have.
I got a little swill left, and I got water. Because I already had coffee.
Did you? I can do a little whiskey here. Do I have any more whiskey?
Because I'm about at the time where I'm going to have to start looking at jumping up off of here in a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to have a little splash to do a cheers here.
Absolutely. Let me
do me there. Well, that's the good stuff too.
Get rid of the old craw diddly. Switch to whiskey. Yeah. No, I'm not touching that tonight.
Not tonight.
I'm in boss man with this. I can't.
Yeah, I've got tomorrow's kind of my last little free day, and then things kind of kick back on Friday, and then Monday we're gonna start getting real. So
Gen X, take care, brother. Thanks for jumping in this evening, man.
We'll see you, buddy. Hit me up this week, man.
Yeah,
it is 8 o'clock.
You heard about my my fun this past week. Go rolling it into work as I'm driving up the street. It's raining, or it's about ready to start pouring down with a storm coming through, and there's a flatbed full of conduit parked down the road from our place, and I know it's coming for me. As soon as
Oh,
I get there, here comes the driver, and I got to offload a freaking truck in the rain. It's been the Wi-Fi's out. We had two networks at work. We had a company network that was like our actual network, but it didn't have Wi-Fi. And then they had another network installed that was Wi-Fi.
yeah.
Come Monday morning, they killed the private network, so I no longer have Wi-Fi at work for my phone to connect to Wi-Fi, so I can actually have cell phone service there.
Yeah.
So anytime I want to like do anything on my phone, text, call, check notifications, go on the YouTube, something, download a podcast, I got to run outside to get cell phone service so I can do it now.
Are they just being cheap?
I don't know. I don't know.
That sounds
It's
cheap-esque.
like they had two different networks. They had two different modems and router configurations.
Yeah.
The main one was hooked into our network for all the computers and IP phones and
Yeah.
everything for work. But then there was this another standalone gateway thrown in there that had Wi-Fi on it.
Wow.
I looked at my boss. He looked at me. We were like, okay, it's been in there for 6 years, and nobody said anything until now. It was fun while it lasted, I guess.
Yeah. Oh well.
But so I no longer have cell phone service at work.
That's frustrating.
It
That
totally
is
is.
frustrating. Yeah.
But at least at lunchtime, I can get on YouTube and watch cartoons.
Hey, that's a win. That's a win. That's a win. Well, it is. It is 8 o'clock, and I know that means it's 9 o'clock for you, and that's smoky. I forgot how smoky that was. I haven't had whiskey in a minute.
What did you pour?
The Balcones, the good one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, single barrel.
Oh yeah.
There's not much of this one left. Single malt, single barrel, 64% alcohol by volume. It's delicious.
128 horsepower.
Yes, yes.
Whew.
Little dab will do you. Little dab will do you.
For sure. That's like this penny loaf over here.
Yeah,
At 106, yeah, a little dab will do you.
yeah. I might. I don't know. I still got a little bit of sunshine out here. I might. Oh, look who V made it in. Young lady, how are you?
V, good to see you. I am glad you made it in. Let me do this here right quick, fast and in a hurry. Boom, there you go. There's your blue shield back.
I'm
First time I've seen you on a live since the whole channel thing.
Yeah. I'm debating about going kayaking tomorrow morning. Another sunrise live. That was pretty nice the other day.
If we were neighbors, I'd be like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah.
that sounds great.
It's been so calm. Like even the canoe would be suitable on the water. Like it would do all right.
Wow.
It was just it's been awesome. It's been awesome. In fact, when I was rolling out earlier, the way I took to go to this meeting, I actually crossed over that bridge that you see in the video. There was actually a tandem kayak out there paddling. I was like, yeah, people
Nice.
are finally figuring out that it's a pretty fucking nice lake to go kayaking in. As long as you're not afraid of alligators and snakes and shit, you're fine. Like, no big
Danger
deal.
noodles.
Yeah. No big deal. I need to find some more of that Danger Noodle Island beer and take it over to Snake Island, especially since it's snake season.
The other day when you were doing a kayak live and I jumped in there for a little bit, I think it was the other morning when you were out in the kayak and I was at work and I ran outside to literally jump on the live and comment. Nothing like standing in the pouring down rain, watching you on the kayak in beautiful weather, and I'm there like, I hate my life. But when I was looking at the front of the kayak as you're going, you know what you need out front on that kayak?
What's
you
that?
need to get a little tiki guy statue out on the front of that kayak.
That might be a good idea. I'll need to look for I'll need to look for something.
It has like a little push button thing with light up eyes or something. A little tiki guy out there.
Look that. I'm gonna see what I can find between Amazon and Etsy. I bet somebody. Where's
Probably
Krista?
find it somewhere.
That's right. Krista, help me find it.
I'll send the missus on that journey too, because
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know how she does
Awesome.
what she does, but she can find the most random off the wall shit.
We actually found.
Rick,
we did some
good to see you,
searching.
brother.
We found some pretty cool tiki fabric to start making some bags. And so we were actually, well, while we were standing outside sweating our asses off because it was slightly cooler than inside, we were looking up some different tiki fabric. And so we'll see, but we are going to be we do have Frac Tea coming in, probably be here this weekend. We've got the woodland and the mountain urban patterns coming in. So we're going to get a couple test runs on some bags and some other stuff. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like. That should be pretty awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that too.
Yeah.
Brother Rick jumped in there in 1984 again. Good to see you, sir.
Oh, evening.
We're getting ready to just about wrap up here because it's late here and I'm early this week.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, gang, Metal, I apologize for being late.
Hey, you had a good reason. You had a very good reason.
Finally cooling off in here a little bit. And Harry approves. Harry's laying on the bed now. So he's like, yeah, that's all right in here now.
Only took an hour and a half for my MC to get here.
Right.
You're fired. No, you're not. You're definitely not fired.
Your AC wasn't bigly enough. It couldn't handle the Texas heat. You got a wussy ass. You need a pussy wasn't
huge. The unit wasn't huge. I got a huge unit.
V, I've literally had one. I'm just so tired. My AC went out again, so I'm hot and sweaty and tired. And one beer in, I'm just whooped. I'm whooped.
What's this? Rick has a tiki bar with
that's badass. A tiki bar with that. Yeah, that'd be killer.
There was a place when I lived out by Sister Krista. There was a guy that had this beautiful backyard, perfect landscape, beautiful swimming pool and a hot tub out there, in ground both. And he had this thing called it was like the Mango Hut or something like that, or the Mango Shack or something. And it was a shed, but made into a tiki bar with the thatched roof and all that kind of stuff. And it had like the fold down bar.
Yeah.
Like
the windows that would close down.
The windows that close down and turns into the bar top.
Yeah.
It had stools out there. Like, I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there. I appreciate you jumping in when you could, Andrew. Guys, we're going to come back for another Whiskey Wednesday. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to figure it out. We're going to bring the topic we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to bring it then, but we'll have more time to talk about more stuff on that topic when it comes to the optics and stuff like that. Just saying. I wasn't going to do it without him.
Yep. And I may have a couple more by then. It's funny you mentioned that. Yes.
Oh my.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And He-Man movie. Since the last live we did, we can talk about the He-Man movie because we have both seen it multiple times. Awesome.
It's on Prime. It's free, and I will admit when I'm wrong. And I had doubts. I was like, man, I don't know. Same. I am very happily wronged. It was awesome. They did a great job.
But I will tell you, when you watch it, watch the entire thing. I watched it before he did, and I clued him in. I said, no spoilers here. Just watch all of the credits because there's 3 post-credit scenes. There's 3 post-credit scenes. So make sure you watch it all.
Yeah. And you will all I'm saying is, if you're a true fan and you've seen all the cartoons, and movies and everything else, it does not disappoint. It does not.
No, the cartoons. It even has some stuff that like throws into the comic.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I will say one of my favorite lines from that movie was closer to the end when like the big battle's going on. Give him head ram, man.
they 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 took characters that would be classically uncool and made them pretty damn cool. That and
Yeah.
I do feel that there's a chance that if they have some fucking sense, they can still call me for bourbon. I think it's a possibility. With AI and all that shit, they can make me look however I need them to be. You know?
Yeah. I mean, look at Moss Man.
Right. Look
He
at
had like
Beast
one
Man.
line in the movie. Beast Man, they made him freaking amazing.
He was badass. I was not expecting that.
I was shocked that Triclops. I will say Triclops is in it, but I was so shocked that he was not in more of it.
Yes. They
And
did.
Trapjaw, he was in it too.
He had a
Did good.
fairly significant role in that, which surprised me
Archangel,
over
good to see you,
some
brother.
of the others.
Yes.
Oh, good to see you. Yeah. No, it is one of those movies. I if you have Prime, it's free. It's free 99. It is a very entertaining movie. Young and old, will like that movie.
Yes.
It's a lot of good adult humor that's not too terribly risque, but it is funny as shit.
I was hoping for a yeah or a till we meet again, He-Man, but I didn't get that. That's the only thing that I was disappointed with.
There were some close ones. He had some very good mannerisms and some very good
the body
lines.
language.
Yeah, he was. Yes.
Jared Leto did an amazing job as Skeletor.
It pisses me off he did so well.
Yeah.
The Tila doesn't know it yet, but she's probably going to need a restraining order on me.
And Big Driss as Man at Arms, awesome.
Brilliant.
Duncan.
Brilliant.
Duncan. There's a joke there, and they call him Drunken. And I immediately thought of Drunkle Andrew.
the robot. When I don't know if you've IMDb'd it, but the gal that does the voice of the had me crying. She did a good job. She did a good job.
Great movie. Yeah, highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Double medal from me on that one.
Yes. I might watch it again tonight. I'll go downstairs and be like, hey, we're going to watch He-Man again. My kids will be like, you're retarded. It's good, though. You're going to stay and watch it. I know you will.
They'll be like, freaking nerd.
Loser. Dad over here being a doofus watching He-Man for the 17th time. I may have had a few Chardonnays. What of it? What of it? Oh, shit. Goodness.
Well, but I wanted to make sure we said about the He-Man movie because we were talking about it and we weren't sure about it. We both watched it and we both enjoyed.
Big thumbs up. Yep. Big thumbs
Guys, on that note, with the thumbs being up and such, cheers to you. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hanging with us this Whiskey Wednesday. We'll be back again for another Whiskey Wednesday before too awful long. Trying to shoot for like an every other week kind of thing if we can.
Yep. See what we can
Final
do.
thoughts, sir.
I just want to say, thank you, gracious host. Always a good time. Chat, always a pleasure having you in here. Again, as a reminder, the best part about Wednesday is we are over halfway through the week. We're almost to the weekend. And, power on, press on, and let's cheers to a shorter week.
In the words of He-Man, you have the power. Cheers.
Go.
Oh, that's good.
That's definitely bourbon. It's bourbon right there. Wow. Wow. Yeah. So that happened.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Be safe. Keep it greasy. Stay classy, San Diego. And until next time, till we meet again, He-Man.